What is up, everybody? Welcome on to the show. Welcome to Positive Phillies MLB Trade Deadline Special Live. That is right. We are just a half hour away from the MLB Trade Deadline, and we are going to be reacting to anything else that happens. But we have a lot to get to, a lot to talk about. A lot of major trades have gone down in the past 24 hours. And let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time, and let's get on to them. We are going to recap all the major trades. There are a lot of baseball players on the move. League changing trades happening here in the MLB at the MLB trade deadline. Jeff Passan, shout out to him. We're watching him right now. So let's see here. Let's look at some trades here that have happened. Some big trades that have happened here within the past 24 hours. Obviously, the big one that broke last night is the Phillies acquiring Johan Duran from the Minnesota Twins in exchange for Mick Abel and Eduardo Tate. He is a prospect. We never saw him play in a Phillies uniform on the main, in the big leagues. And then Mick Abel, obviously known for the great game that he had earlier in the season with the Phillies. It was a shame to see him go, but getting Johan Duran was a big trade. So let's recap all the trades that have happened here today and over the past 24 hours. What trades have shocked you guys the most? What trades do you think is the most exciting that has gone down so far? There has been a lot. So we are going to recap all of them here within the next few minutes, and then we're going to react to anything that happens live here at 6 o'clock. Everything becomes official. The MLB trade deadline is officially live, and something big could happen at the deadline. You never know. All right, so hold on. Sorry, we are getting literally every single trade information here for you guys. So like I had said last night, the Philadelphia Phillies. Last night, the Phillies acquired Johan Duran from the Twins for Eduardo Tate and Mick Abel. One of the best closers in all of baseball. I think this is an absolutely great trade. I personally love him. Love the trade for the Phillies here. And, I just think he's going to bring so much value to this team. And is he going to be that missing piece that we need? Is he going to help us win the World Series? I don't know. I don't know that I would get that too far ahead, but it's definitely a good addition to the team for sure. And then as well, a big trade that I'm not personally too happy about, but Ryan Hazley. The Mets finalized a deal to send the Cardinals finalized a deal to send Ryan Hazley to the Mets. So that is I would assume closer. They still have Edwin Diaz, so I don't know how they're going to do that. And then as well, there were, of course, a lot more today. I'm just trying to find information on all of them. The Cubs acquired Michael Soroka from the Nationals per Ken Rosenthal. Zach Little. The Reds are acquiring Zach Little from the Tampa Bay Rays. Rahan Uranis. The Astros are acquiring Ramon Urias from the Orioles. The Red Sox are acquiring Steven Marks from the Cardinals. Here's a big one. The Mariners are acquiring Eugenio Suarez from the Diamondbacks. So Eugenio Suarez now is a Seattle Mariner. Andrew Kittredge, the Cubs acquiring Andrew Kittredge from the Orioles. The Blue Jays are finalizing a deal to acquire Shane Bieber from the Guardians. A pretty big trade there. The Tigers are acquiring relieving pitcher Paul Sawad from the Guardians. Mason Miller, A's closer Mason Miller has been traded to the Padres. So the Padres are acquiring Mason Miller from the A's, obviously a well-known closing pitcher in the MLB. And MLB's number 3 prospect, Leodas de Perez, has been traded to the A's per multiple reports from the Padres to the A's. So the A's traded Mason Miller to the Padres, and they get the top 3 prospect in the MLB. Yes, that is the trade. The Padres receive Mason Miller and J.P. Spears, and the A's receive the MLB's top 3 prospect, Braden Nett, Henry Baez, and Emmanuel Nuez. The Tigers are acquiring relieving pitcher Kyle Fingan from the Nationals. The Phillies are acquiring outfielder Harrison Bader from the Twins. So the Phillies needed to make an outfielder move along with the they did make a pitching move last night, and they needed to make a outfielder move, and they didn't waste any time, and they did that today, acquiring Harrison Bader from the Twins. I have to look into him. I like the name, I like the move, but I have to do a little more information on him and see how good he is and see if he was worth the pickup. I think he's a little bit better than Max Kepler from what I'm hearing, so hopefully he's a lot better than Max Kepler, but we will see. The Dodgers are acquiring Brock Stewart from the Twins. The Yankees are acquiring relief pitcher David Bednar from the Pirates. The Padres are acquiring Freddie Freeman from the Royals. The Padres are acquiring Freddie Freeman from the Royals. Here's a big one. The Mets are acquiring Cedric Mullins from the Orioles for Romion Gomez, Anthony Nunez, and Chandler Marsh. So the Mets are acquiring Oh my God! Sorry, chat. I cannot speak. The Mets are acquiring Cedric Mullins from the Orioles for Raymond Gomez, Anthony Nunez, and Chandler Marsh. James Outman has been traded to the Twins from the Dodgers to the Twins. Jake Bird, the Yankees are acquiring Jake Bird from the Rockies for Rodrigo and Ben Shields per multiple reports. So that's an interesting trade between the Rockies and Yankees. Another big name, Carlos Correa, has been traded. The Astros are acquiring Carlos Correa from the Twins per Brian somebody. So now Carlos Correa is back in Minnesota. Back in Houston. He's coming home. Jesus Sanchez. The Astros are acquiring Jesus Sanchez from the Marlins. The Rangers are acquiring left-handed pitcher Danny Columbi from the Twins. The Padres are acquiring Ryan O'Hearn from the Orioles. The Padres are acquiring Ramon Laureano from the Padres. From the Orioles. Ramon Laureano has been traded from the Orioles to the Cardinals. Alex Call has been traded from the Dodgers to the Nationals. The Dodgers are acquiring outfielder Alex Call from the Nationals. Here's a big one that just broke 15 minutes ago. The Rangers are acquiring Muriel Kelly from the Diamondbacks. The Cubs are acquiring Will Castro from the Twins. Oswald Pereza has been traded to the Angels from the Yankees. So that's all of the trades that have happened within the past 24 hours, and it is a lot. And there are still a few guys on the board that I would like the Phillies to get or that I would like to be traded. One of them being Stephen Kahn of the Twins, or of the Guardians. Yeah, of the Guardians, and then also the Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Clyde, I think his name is. But anyway, I looked at this Phillies team right now. I'm looking at how they played in the second half. They're in the wild card currently. Here are the standings right now. The Phillies, Padres, and Mets. Cubs, Phillies, and Padres are all in the wild card. The division leaders: the Mets, the Phillies, the Brewers, and Cubs, Dodgers, and Padres. So there's your first and second in each division in the NL playoff picture. And then the hunt, you have the Reds, Cardinals, Giants, and Marlins. And the Phillies need to. I want to see one more move. I honestly want to see one more move, whether that's another pitcher or another outfielder. I know they said they really weren't going to do anything else once they get one outfielder, once they get one reliever. They're kind of good. I mean, Johan Duran obviously is a huge trade, huge addition. Some people are saying the Phillies won the trade deadline because of that. I don't know that I would say that, but I think it's a great trade. It really is a great trade. I'm excited to see what the Phillies can do with these additions. What's Harrison Bader and Johan Duran from the Twins. I mean, we must have a chemistry with the Twins. I don't know if I don't think we're playing them this year. I don't know when we play them again, but if we do play them again, it's going to be interesting to see, the former players on the new teams. For sure. Hopefully we go against McAble, and hopefully they have to go against, Durant at some point. But there are a lot of names out there that have not gotten traded. Jarren Duran from the Boston Red Sox is still out there. Like I said, Stephen Kwan, and there's a lot of names out there who I think will be, the blockbuster move here at 6:00. But I don't know. It's been it's been a great trade line. You hear a lot of names: Mason Miller, Eduardo Suarez, who else? Maria Kelly. A lot of names that are getting traded. A lot of names that you probably recognize, and if you're a baseball fan, you've heard of. And I also I think the A's were also interested. There's been talks about Brent Rooker getting traded. I wonder if they'll trade him. We are just 16 minutes away here from the MLB trade deadline. And I'm watching ESPN, and it's just, we'll see, chat. We will see what happens. But listen, guys, if you want to become a live streamer, download Epic Studio. Positive affiliate, Marvelous Michael on Epic Studios. And then tonight at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a live battle on the live stream app, Favorited. So download the Favorited app. Look up Marvelous Michael. If you download the app, you get 50 free coins from me in my bio. Click the link in my bio to get 50 free coins, and you have 50 free coins to support me live tonight in my agency battle. That is 8:20 on the Favorited app. That is FAVORIDET. Download Favorited today. Get 50 free coins, and you can support me in my battle tonight at 8:20. And also, that's the background. We need to put the overlay on. Sorry, chat. Also, let me tell you about my favorite sports game that I've been playing now for about 5 years. It's called Stadium Live, the funnest way to play sports. If you like sports betting but don't want to spend real money, you want to make friends and make a live team and win collectibles and rewards, look no further than Stadium Live, the funnest way to enjoy sports. So, guys, let me know in the comments. We need to get the comments rolling here. I assume a lot of people are over on X watching. I appreciate you guys. Get the comments rolling. Let me know what your favorite MLB team is. As you know, I'm obviously a Philly fan based off my name and based off your time watching me. But what is your favorite team? What did your team do in the trade deadline? We are just 15 minutes away here, and the Phillies have made two big moves, that being Johan Duran and Harrison Bader. I'd like both. I kind of wish we got rid of a little bit more for Harrison Bader. I don't know what we traded to get him. I don't know if we traded anything or we acquired him. I haven't seen many reports on it. But I do think he's a good addition. If he's better than Kepler, this is how I want this ideal team to be. Catcher JT Realmuto, designated hitter Bryce Harper, first baseman. No, I'm sorry. Let me start over. Catcher JT Realmuto, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber, first baseman Bryce Harper, second baseman Bryson Stott, shortstop Trey Turner, third base Alec Boehm. Outfield, right field, I guess Castellanos, center field Brandon Marsh, and left field Harrison Bader. Whatever he plays, I don't know if he plays center or right, but Harrison Bader, Brandon Marsh, Kyle Schwarber, Castellanos, and Hader. Harrison Bader, Kyle Schwarber, Nick Castellanos in the outfield. That's your, you know, Kyle Schwarber can do both. I don't know if he's designated. Yeah. So we'd have to put Marshall, Rojas, or Kepler out there in the outfield. And I prefer Kyle Schwarber to be designated hitter. But if you look at, I don't chat. We're going to share it out here a little bit. I look at people like I think it's huge the fact that we got Johan Duran and we upgraded from Jordan Romano that much. I didn't expect us to go out there and get a top tier closing bullpen as much as he like he is. And let's sit here as we're waiting for 6 o'clock to roll around. Let's take a look at his stats. The stats of Johan Duran. So the Tigers and the Phillies will be Sunday night baseball, 7 o'clock on Sunday. I will not be watching. I'll have it off to the side. I will be watching WWE SummerSlam. So, chat, here we go. Johan Duran stats this season. He has a 2.01 ERA in some games. His most recent game, July 2nd, against the I'm sorry. That was not his most recent game. His most recent game was July 28th against the Red Sox. He had 2.01 ERA, 16 saves, 1 strikeout. He only pitched in 1 inning. So he's not a starting pitcher, but if you look at his stats here, his stats are absolutely insane. Let me try and hold on. Let me pull it up here for you guys to see. Oh, and they look at that. They already got him in that Phillies uniform. This is on the Phillies site. So let's watch his story. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, but let's watch this. Can you all see it? Sorry, chat. We're trying to fix it here. All right, let's react to this. You guys see okay? Yes, you can. Okay. Okay, so in that last 10 pitches, 51 batters faced, ops allowed 736, RBIs 1, home runs, triples, strikeouts. Okay, so he's not, you can see his stats there, MLB stories. But of the last 10 games, Johan Duran hauls a 4-seam fastball past James Wood for strike 3. Look at that. That is pretty impressive. 100.7 mile per hour fastball. Spin range 2,286. At bat, Will Smith. So there he is batting against Will Smith if it works. That's pretty impressive.
He swings and misses.
Hold on, let me over and put the curve.
Hitting 352 on that pitch.
He struck him out. 102.
Yeah, it's glitching. See this one.
He struck him out at 101. Ball game over. And
so that's what we're going to see in a Philadelphia Phillies uniform. Jaron I keep saying Jared. That's it. See, I wanted Jared Duran. I wanted Jared Duran, so that's why I keep saying Jared Duran. Johan Duran, chat. Johan Duran. That's what we're going to see in a Phillies uniform from Johan Moran. It's amazing. I'm so excited. First game. It might be tomorrow. It legit might be tomorrow. I'm gonna buckle up. I'm gonna get ready, and I'm gonna watch Johan Duran with the 1, 2, 3 strikeout. All right, chat. We are going to refresh here. We're going to see if any more trades are happening as we are live. Dusty May acquired by the Red Sox from the Dodgers. Any more trades happening, chat? Yes, we do have trades coming in right now as we're chatting here. So we talked about Oswald Perez, and now Bailey Falter. The Royals are acquiring left-handed pitcher Bailey Falter from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Former Philadelphia Philly is now headed from Pittsburgh to Kansas City. And one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, Sandy Alcantara, is not being traded. It is being reported by Craig Mish that one of the best pitchers in all of baseball, Sandy Alcantara, is staying with the Miami Marlins, and he will not be traded. And the Red Sox are acquiring Dusty May from the Dodgers per multiple reports. The Padres are acquiring Nestor Cortez from the Brewers per Ken Rosenthal. So Nestor Cortez is going from Milwaukee to the Padres. The Padres are acquiring Nestor Cortez. There's all the trades that have been made. Jose Cabrera is acquired by the Yankees from the Rays today. So a lot of blockbuster trades, a lot of big name players. Mason Miller, Carlos Correa, Nestor Cortez, Johan Duran. They are all on new teams, and they will all be playing the second half of the season on new teams. Now you look at let's take a look at the MLB standings here. And hang on. The best team in the National League. The Mets sit at the top of the National League, 62 and 47. So the Phillies are 5 games back, 0.5 games back. So we're not far back at all. So we got to win this weekend series. It's against the Cardinals, I believe. And we can be in first place and have a good few games over the Mets this weekend. Once again, we are sitting at 61 and 47. They are at 62 and 47. Third place, the Marlins, 52-55. The Braves, 42 and 45-62. And the Nationals at 62, 44 and 64. The Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring Adrian Hauser from the White Sox, sources tell ESPN. All right, let's see if that's and then the Dodgers 63 and 46. But the best I'm sorry. We played the Tigers this weekend. I'm sorry. I did know that. I forgot. But the best team in all baseball comes to Philadelphia this week, and that being the Detroit Tigers, sitting at 64 and 46. And the Guardians are 9 games back from first place on the Tigers. So they're coming to Philadelphia this weekend. Sunday Night Baseball, 7 o'clock on ESPN this Sunday night. So let's just see here, chat. Let's see if there's anything being talked about. Nestor Cortez, we talked about it. The Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring Adrian Hauser from the White Sox, sources tell ESPN. Yes, we know that. The New York Yankees are acquiring Jose. Yes. Everything that he is reporting, we have talked about. But I guess we should just keep him up here in case anything does break. Let's share the screen. Let's get Jeff passing up here, chat. So make sure you guys are following on TikTok at Positive Philly. We are posting daily videos on TikTok, and we have a new YouTube video coming out tomorrow. Final SummerSlam predictions. We're going to be recording that tonight and posting it tomorrow. WWE SummerSlam this weekend. We will be live Sunday night. We will be live, most likely, it's 95% confirmed that we will be live this Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern for WWE SummerSlam 2025 Night 2. So Night 2 main event, we have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the undisputed Universal Championship in a street fight. Shayna, are you in here, Shayna? Oh, sorry, I was doing my chat. But I appreciate you. I'm live on Favorited, guys. Tonight on Favorited, we have a big battle at 8:20 Eastern. 8:20 Eastern. Positive Philly or Marvelous Michael versus Little G. Do not miss it. The name is TNT _. Just look up Marvelous Michael on Favorited and you'll find me. Download Favorited. You get 50 free coins to throw me in my battle. And also, if you are looking to live stream, become a live streamer. I'm on every live stream app, by the way. I'm on every live stream app chat. I really am. I am on every single live stream app. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And yeah, we are on every app chat. We really are. We're on Favorite. We're on TikTok. We're on Neptune now. Rainbow. People tell me to stick to one app. I have people all over, though. I have people all over. But anyway, we are just a minute away here from the MLB trade deadline where everything becomes official. And we are just live to see if anything happens during this, 6 o'clock hour. And it's trees are coming in. Reliever pitcher Phil Maton is going to the Texas Rangers from the St. Louis Cardinals. Sources tell ESPN. The Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring Adrian Hauser from the White Sox. Sources tell ESPN. The New York Yankees are acquiring shortstop Jose Calabrero from the Tampa Bay Rays. The Boston Red Sox acquired right-handed Dustin May from the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the Kansas City Royals are acquiring left-handed Bailey Falter from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sources tell ESPN. So there are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the trades that have happened in the last 15 minutes here. And we are just less than a minute away here from the 2025 MLB trade deadline. We will be right back after this break. Say hello to your next live streaming app. Epic Studios is a. What is this? Say hello to your next go-to live streaming app, Epic Studios. Take a look. Download Epic Studios today on the App Store. Look up Positive Philly. Look up Marvelous Michael. Follow me. We're live daily over on Epic Studios. We just got a notification. But chat, it is that time. It is 6 p.m., the top of the hour, and the 2025 MLB trade deadline is officially underway. Everything that happened during the past 24 hours is now official. And here we go. The trades are coming in. The Yankees are getting Camilo Dable from the Giants. So anything that happens here, we will break it to you here within the next few minutes. I'm just trying to see anything that happens. Pencils down, yes. There we go. There is the latest trade. It's 6 o'clock and the 2025 deadline has officially passed. There will be. Yeah, so there we go. It's 6 o'clock and the 2025 trade deadline has officially passed. Everything that happened is now and will now be official. Here you go. Here you can see some of the moves. Obviously, one we talked about earlier. Rangers reportedly acquire right-handed pitcher Mariel Kelly from the Diamondbacks, a well-known player. Jose Calabrero is headed from Tampa Bay to New York, Brooklyn. He's going to be a Yankee. Taylor, here we go. This is just coming in. This is just coming in. Taylor Rogers. The Cubs are reportedly acquiring left-handed pitcher Taylor Rogers in a trade with the Pirates. Did Passon report that one? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. So the Cincinnati Reds are acquiring third baseman Kyle Bryan Hayes in a trade with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sources tell ESPN Hayes is one of the best defensive players in baseball and has 5 years of club control beyond the season. So the Cincinnati Reds have themselves a new third baseman, one of the best in the league. Charlie Morton is joining the Tigers. The Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring right-handed reliever Griffin Jax. Sources tell ESPN. So so Jeff Passan is constantly tweeting here, constantly updating us. These are some big moves coming in, chat. These are some big moves coming in. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what I'm talking about. And I'm honestly trying to keep up. Apologies if I don't keep up, if I'm not able to keep up, but he's doing work. So Charlie Morton going to the Tigers. Griffin Jax is going to the Tampa Bay Rays. The Yankees are getting Camilo Doval from the Giants. Phil Maton is going to the Texas Rangers. Adrian Hauser is going to the White Sox. Jose Calabrero is going to the Tampa Bay Rays. And Dustin Mays to the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's just some of the trades here that we've seen since we've been live on the air. But they constantly keep coming in, chat. We are updating. We are getting live reports. So there it is. That one we saw. We are scrolling my Twitter feed. So there we go. Phil Maton has been traded to the Rangers per multiple reports. Griffin Jax we just talked about. Johan Duran will wear number 59 with the Phillies. Rob Thompson will switch to number 49. So there we go. Johan Duran will wear number 59. The Reds are reportedly acquiring outfielder Miguel Agajul and Miguel Anwar in a trade with the Athletics. Dave Dombrowski is speaking around 6:30 on the trade deadline. Okay, so we will be live reacting to that. Hopefully, if we stay live that long, I don't know that we will be live that long. Cedric Mullins, who wore number 31 for his entire career in Baltimore, he asked the Mets to unretire Mike Piazza's 31 for him. The Mets have obligated. They are all in. Mullins will wear number 31 with the Mets. Okay, so Cedric Mullins is getting number 31 in New York, playing for the Mets, and that number is retired by Mike Piazza. Interesting. Baltimore gets a haul as the Padres reportedly add 2 productive bats to the lineup. Yes, they did. Ryan O'Hearn and Ramon Laurean, whatever. As expected, the White Sox will not be trading Luis Robert Jr. by 6 o'clock Eastern Time per source. Yes, we did not see a trade with him. Bailey Falter, we reported that. There's the Eagles chat. What else? So the Mets have now traded for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins, and with Ryan Hazley gone, who has the best trade deadline so far? Phillies or Mets? That's easily the Phillies, John Clark. Let's tell John Clark, Phillies. Let's tell him, chat. Should we tell him? Phillies. We gotta tell John Clark, right, chat? If the Cubs don't get a starting pitcher here in the next 10 minutes, it'll be a massive, massive failure of the MLB trade deadline for them. Yeah, I would agree on that. They need a pitcher. So, oh my God, take a look at this. Here is the prospects that have been traded from the Cardinals, from the Padres to the Orioles. Prospects going. Left-hander Boston Bateman. Infielder Cobb Hightower. Infielder/outfielder Victor Figueroa. Tyson Neighbors. Infielder Brandon Butterworth and Tanner Smith. So all of those players are going from the Padres to the Orioles. They have done a lot of trades today, it feels like. It's been a neat moment. The Phillies are the only known team still talking to the Guardians about Quan. 1 more hour day view are making more money and more nauseous every time. Yeah. That's racist. The whole team is white guys except for Edmundo Sosa. I don't think so. All right, let's see, Chad. Let's see. We got to get back on this page here. So the Minnesota Twins are getting Taj Bradley in the Griffin Jacks deal. So the Tampa Bay Rays are acquiring right-handed reliever Griffin Jacks, and the Twins are getting Taj Bradley. Are the Phillies going to do anything else? I mean, come on. It is now 6:07. We know that trades have tendency have a few minutes to come in here, but I'm not getting any notifications. I'm not getting any texts or calls here that anything's been happening. Yeah, we are not seeing anything here. All right, chat. Well, with that being said, let's just get another report. Let's just make sure nothing else happens. If any Phillies news happens, I will obviously be live on there to break it. I'm going to be recapping the Phillies deals in a YouTube video, but I do have to go film another YouTube video right now. All right, let's just get one more look real quick, chat. Just make sure nothing else is coming in as we're speaking. The New York Mets are finalizing a deal. Yes, we know that. We know that. Most of the things coming in, we do know. We've already heard. Harrison Bader, we're number 2 for the Phillies. Okay. All right, chat. So with that being said, I do have to get off. We will be putting out a new YouTube video tomorrow. Tomorrow, a new YouTube video will be coming out. Yeet. 4 letters. 1 word. Yeet. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Positive Philly. We are live for the 2025 MLB Trade Deadline. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Some massive moves have gone down in the past 24 hours. Make sure you guys keep up with Jeff Passan of ESPN, breaking down all the latest trades happening in the 2025 MLB Trade Deadline. The Philadelphia Phillies, my baseball team, have acquired Johan Duran and Harrison Bader. Those are the 2 players that we acquired from the Minnesota Twins here in the 2025 MLB Trade Deadline. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you never miss a new video. Our next live will most likely be this Sunday night, 7 Eastern, for WWE SummerSlam, coming to you live from MetLife Stadium in Newark, New Jersey. But we will be live right here in my studio watching it and reacting to it live. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Don't forget, SummerSlam is 2 nights. 2-night events. Saturday night, we won't be live because I will be having a party. I'm having a few friends over to watch it, and we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. So I'm going to enjoy time with them on Saturday. But we will be right back here on Sunday night for WWE SummerSlam Night 2. And we will see John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Universal Championship in a street fight. So if you guys don't want to miss that and much more, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on them post notifications so you never miss a new video. My name is Michael, Positive Philly, and I will see you guys next time.